Yo, if you're watching this video, that probably means you really care about leveling up your fitness journey and taking it to the next level. Now, you probably real skinny, you know what I'm saying? You want to bulk up, gain some weight, you know what I mean? You want to be confident in yourself. You want to attract women, you know what I mean? You want to be the best you can be. And I 100% understand that, bro. So, let me tell you my story, man, because, man, I used to be like 120 pounds, bro, and I was really skinny. Like, I'm talking like nobody had any respect for me, bro, at all. And I wasn't confident in myself. And it was even to the point where I had a girlfriend, my ex and everything, and I weighed less than my ex. And, and I felt insecure, bro. And I was socially awkward, drinking all the time, and my life just wasn't good at that time. And I was so desperate to gain weight and build muscle and do all that stuff that I was literally willing to try anything. So if you've been trying to eat 6 times a day, people been telling you that. I don't know, your peers, your friends, or these fitness gurus, you see them on YouTube and everything. They've been telling you that you got to eat 6 times a day. You got to fill your stomach to the brim, and you got to be uncomfortable to the point where you about to throw up, and you literally been doing that and it hasn't been working for you, and it's awful. You hate it. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that shit. You literally don't have to, eat shit that you don't like, eat shit that's not healthy for you just to get calories in. You don't have to drink a mass gainer protein shake just to, get your calories in because you feel insecure about your weight. So you feel like you want to speed it up and do all that. You don't have to do that, bro, because that literally used to be me over here, chugging 1,500 calorie protein shakes. Like, I'm talking those mass gainer protein shakes you get from the store, right? The big old thing, right? I was taking those, bro, and I felt so, like, my stomach, bro, I felt so nauseous, bro. To me, I don't care for protein shakes. You don't have to have protein shakes, by the way. Me, I would just rather get my protein in naturally. I'd rather just eat food rather than filling my stomach to the brim and doing all this unnatural shit. So let me tell you where this shit comes from. The need to feel like, when you feel like you need to do that, it really comes from an insecurity. You feel this lack in yourself. You feel like you're not good enough as you are right now. So you feel like you need to rush to it. And then people will literally tell you that you have to bulk. You have to dirty bulk, bro. And this, with all due respect to everyone who believes in bulking and eating 6 times a day, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's actually a load of bullshit. It's garbage. It's trash. It does not fucking work. It will not work. I'm literally telling you, bro, if you try to do that, I'm telling you, you're not gonna make any progress at all. You're gonna fall flat on your fucking face. I'm telling you that right now. Because the people who are doing that, when you get on YouTube and you see these guys who are eating these 6,000 calorie meals and first of all, that shit would kill you, bro. You'll literally die on the first day you try that shit. You're like 120 pounds. What makes you think your body can handle all that? That is fucking insane, bro. Literally. So the people that are doing that, they're literally on gear. They're on steroids. They train 6 times a week because they can. Their body will allow it. But we are natural. We're natural. We have low appetite. We can't handle that right now. Like, you think that you can just discipline your way through it and eat all these calories, eat all this food, and you think it's going to work, but you're literally going to revert right back to what you were doing, not eating at all, probably only eating 1,000 calories a day. probably eating only once, struggling to have an appetite. That's what you're going to go right back to doing. So here's some like literally logical reasons why this shit is not going to work. Number one, it's going to be mainly fat gain, not muscle. And I know muscle is what you want. You want to be attractive. You want to have a six pack. You want to look your fucking best on the beach, right? You want to attract women. You want other guys to respect you. Tell me, if you're a fat piece of shit, you know what I'm saying, a slob, how the hell do you think you're going to do? Oh, guess what? You know what? What you think you're going to do is bulk all that shit and then cut it down. Bro, what's the fucking point of doing that if you got to cut, just a cut, you know what I'm saying? What's the point? There's no point at all, literally. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things that you need to do, you need to figure out what your goals are. Bro, what are your goals? What do you want to do? Are you trying, why are you doing this? Number one, why do you want to get in shape? Is it to, you want to attract women? Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to, feel more confident in yourself? Do you just want to impress other people? You literally have to ask yourself these questions, because that will literally show you exactly. It's getting hot in here, even though it's cold. That will literally show you exactly what you need to do, exactly where you need to go on this journey. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if you're trying to be attractive, right? You're trying to get stronger, and you're trying to be you know what I'm saying? You want to feel more confident in yourself and stronger, then bulking to the point where you can't fucking breathe, or you're just unhealthy and just trying to rush all this shit, that's not going to get you there. Now, if you just want to get bigger and you're insecure and stuff like that, and you don't care about your health, whatever, go do whatever the hell you want. But the people that's telling you need to, and I just got to add something here. A lot of people who will tell you to bulk, there's nobody the people who tell you that they're not even where you want to be. Literally, you know what I'm saying? They're not physically where you want to be. So why the hell would you listen to someone who's not in shape telling you to get fat? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. No, all due respect to everyone, it doesn't make any sense at all. So don't do that shit, bro. Stop doing that shit. And then number three, you're in too much of a hurry. You're trying to rush all this stuff. Let me tell you something. Building muscle or changing your identity, changing your life, that's a slow process. It's not something that you rush. What you're going to do is you're going to rush, and you're going to catapult all the way back where you were because you didn't take the time to take it slow. Results happen they don't happen overnight. They happen day by day. Brother, you have to take it slow. You have got to take this journey slow, because you're not going to get here overnight. I'm telling you, bruh, you ain't going to do this overnight. Okay? So you're going to look sloppy. You're not going to look good. You're just going to look terrible. You're going to look awful. Fucking, you're not going to be aesthetic. You're not going to be any of those things. And you're not going to make any progress whatsoever. And I literally know, because I used to be a borderline alcoholic, just drinking every single day, trying to drink my pain away, trying to cope with the breakup that I was going through, feeling bad about myself, feeling so bad about myself that I didn't even have the energy. I barely had an appetite, you know what I'm saying? And it worked like this. I would do all this stuff. I would be in the gym. I'd be consistent. And then I'd stop because I'd feel so bad. You know what I'm saying? So the tips I'm about to give you are literally going to help you change your identity, change your whole life. It's going to be a game plan to help you get where you actually want to go. If you want to be aesthetic, if you want to be attractive to women, if you want to be more healthy, you want to be stronger, these tips are going to literally help you get there. But you have to take it slow. Now, one thing I'm going to say before I tell you those tips is that you have to make this shit your passion. You have to literally love this shit. If you like love playing video games, or you love, like, let's say you love playing music, or you love making beats, you love rapping, or, you know what I'm saying, making music. Just think about whatever your passion is. Well, you have to make the gym your passion too. I know everyone says that you have to be disciplined and you can't have any emotions and you have to like kind of separate yourself from your emotions and shit. That is true to an extent. There's truth in that. But, however, you have to feel it. You have to feel this joy. You have to feel it. You got to give yourself this joy and passion for literally improving yourself and like improving your health. Not everything has to be so hard and depressing and, oh, I'm like David Goggins and go, that shit, stop that shit, bro. That's not even you, bro. You don't have to do the hardest exercise in the gym. You don't. Pick the exercise that you like. Pick the exercise, the workout routine that you enjoy. I know people online gonna say, what's the most optimal workout routine? I need to go do a bench press. Bro, if a bench press fucking hurts your elbows and your wrists, then do the dumbbells, damn it. I don't give a fuck what people think about, oh, the bro split it's not optimal. It's not gonna help you get where, get the results or something like that. I don't give a fuck, because I'm gonna be consistent with doing a bro split. I'm gonna stay in bro split. By the way, if you don't know what that is, Monday chest, Tuesday legs, Wednesday shoulders, Thursday back, Friday arms. It's basically training one muscle group at a time. That's the way I do things, and that's the way I love, and that's what's helped me see results. I tried push-pull legs and upper body, lower body, and full body, and all that dumb shit. Well, it's not dumb shit, but I just don't do it. So I tried it, it never worked for me. Like, what the hell is a spider doing on here? That shit never worked for me, bro. I never stayed consistent when I did it that way. So it could work for you, but for me, it's the bro split. I don't give a fuck if the person down the street say, oh, well, the bro split, it's not going to work because you're only training one muscle group a week, once a week. Bullshit. I don't give a damn. Bro, this is what I love doing. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I'm going to love it and I'm going to enjoy it. That's what matters. What you love, the passion, that's what really matters. Especially once you get experienced enough to know what you like and know what you enjoy, and you're just going to literally go do that, okay? So here's what you do to see all the progress and everything. Here's what really matters, the logical side of it. Fuck all this other dumb shit trying to do whatever you think is trendy online, or, oh, I have to do push-pull legs because it's more optimal and I have to be logical about everything. You fucking idiot. Stop doing that. Stop it. Right? That's just dumb. I'm sorry, brother. It's just so stupid when I hear people do that shit, bro. It just frustrates me and irritates me, bro, when you try to make everything logical, bro, because it doesn't fucking work that way, man. So, simple. Literally simple. And most guys don't see progress ever because they don't do these things. Number one, track your lifts. Progressive overload. You need to be getting stronger over time. So that means more weight, more sets, or more reps. You know what I'm saying? With proper form. It needs to be proper form, okay? Number two is you got to track your calories. You need to be in a caloric surplus. You don't always got to be in a caloric surplus. Don't stress about that too much. You're still going to build muscle, but it's just going to take you a longer time. You're not going to, it's not going to be overnight, obviously. But ideally, be in a slight caloric surplus, like 100 to 300, something like that. None of this crazy shit, eating 6 times a day. That's fucking bullshit. You don't need to do that. That's for bodybuilders and people who are like, really trying, like people who are on gear, steroids, who's on enhanced, literally. Like, just eat enough. Just eat good. That's all you gotta do. Eat when you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I know if you don't have an appetite, you're probably not gonna be hungry. But you have to track your calories. Eat 3 times a day, and evenly space your meals. So you want to have some protein with have some protein, you want to have some carbs, and you want to have a healthy fat. So, an example, like for what I do, I'll eat eggs, toast, butter. Simple. Literally simple. It's so simple, bro. Then for lunch, you can have some rotisserie chicken, some rice, and an avocado, maybe some almonds, maybe. And then you can repeat the same thing. You can eat ground beef. You can eat salmon for protein. You can eat more rice. You can eat potatoes, avocado. It's so simple, bro. People make this shit so more complicated than it needs to be. You don't have to do all that shit. Just plan your meals, eat the same thing every single day, and then boom, you good. Now, you're going to be making slow progress, but bro, I think slow progress is better than anything. It's more sustainable. It's better in the long run. And when you are trying to rush things, let's say you need, let's say you're going to be eating 2,500 calories a day, right? And you say, okay, I'm going to eat 3,500. You fucking crazy. You crazy as hell. You crazy, bro. Because you're not going to be consistent with that shit. You build up over time. And then once you get about 200 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Then you can probably think about eating 3,000 calories a day or 3,500. But if you started out where I was, you don't fucking need that much food, bro. You really don't. And another thing, bro, stop having this all or nothing mentality. Sorry, bro. Allergies. Stop having this all or nothing mentality. What do I mean by that? If you don't get all your protein on one day, or you don't eat 6 times, fuck that 6 times a day shit. Stop that shit, bro. Quit. Knock it off. But the whole being a caloric surplus, if you're in a deficit or you're at maintenance one day, it's fucking okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I hate how these self-improvement gurus, these fitness people try to make it seem like, oh, it's all or nothing. And then you quit and go back to drinking alcohol, or you go back to your toxic habits. You stop going to the gym because you feel like you're not going to make any progress because you're not going all out. You don't need to have this all or nothing mentality. I'm telling you, it really pisses me off when people put their bullshit, their bullshit ass mindset on to other people, online, friends or family, whatever, bro. And you can tell I know what the hell I'm talking about, because man, I done made progress, bro. I'm not where I want to be yet in my fitness journey. I still have, I'm still, what I'm saying, making more progress and stuff like that. I've been training for about 2-3 years, ever since 2021. Then it was on and off, but now, this is when I really got consistent, maybe a year ago or something like that. That's when I really got consistent. Now I'm back on the journey and literally focusing, trying to dial in my calories and, my nutrition and everything, making sure I'm well hydrated and I'm eating enough and I'm, doing enough. But you're going to find out that you don't have to do all that shit. You don't have to eat 7,000 calories a day, because guess what? You're going to get fat. You're going to get fat. When people think they have to eat 3,500 calories a day and rush the whole fucking process, what they end up doing is eating unhealthy. They get Jack in the Box. They drink these mass gainer protein shakes and shit like that. And then they end up sabotaging themselves in the long run. You eat all that fucking food. Now you feel sloppy. Now your health is shit. Your health is terrible because you're eating all this food out of insecurity. You're doing this from a place of desperation rather than doing it from a place of creativity and passion. You have to do things from a place of passion, bro. From the heart. It come from the heart, bro. None of this fucking desperation shit. You feel insecure, so now you got to go put other people down, and now you have to go and, try to eat 7,000 calories a day because you are in such a fucking rush. No, slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. Slow the hell down and you will make progress. Track your calories, track your lifts, bro. Track your fucking lifts. You need to be getting stronger over time and all that shit, bro. All that shit, bro. But yeah, my name is Raheem. You can see I got it on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know what the hell I'm talking about, for real shit. But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. You know this video gave you some value, bro. You probably was like lost, bro. You was about to give up. You was about to quit your fitness journey until you saw this video, bro. So go ahead and do that. Raheem, the coach. Never give up. Your younger self's rooting for you. Peace.